Hey guys, how's it going? It's Swiftdeathshotz, and here's going to be giving you a new zombie build today because I haven't given you a zombie build for a while. I'm doing one since September, and I've been testing out vampires, so I'm going to do two today. I'm going to do a vampire one, but I'm going to do a generic one, which actually utilises everything we've got in the zombie toolkit. So it's going to be a bit out there, it's going to be a bit weird, but it's really kind of decent. I'm running this next format. You know, I've been running Mecha Phantom Beasts if you've been paying attention to my posts lately, and they're in a different post. But this is probably what I'm going to be running next format with 3 Mizuki and 2 Plague. The deck is 42 cards, but due to the milling, it's not so bad, and it should go off. There's lots of power in the deck due to the boss monsters, and we're running obviously a chaos build, so this is going to be a chaos version with some milling and all sorts going on. So I'll just go into the deck really and show you what's in there and go through a bit of the talking and go through what's in there. So first we're going to start with the 3 Zombie Master, running the 3 in this build because if you mill first turn off Card Trooper or Lila or anything milling, it's just live instantly. Normally if you get a zombie in the grave. So running the 3 is not so bad. You go straight to Lovelord Chain and set up your plays. So I'm running the full 3 in this build. Not had a problem with this in full 3 in this build. Used to be a bit cloggy, but 3 is actually working out the best in this build. The only issue is sometimes you don't want to drop some of the monsters in your hand, some like hand trap ones. But other than that, this is perfect. This is perfect at 3. I'm not having a problem with it. I'm loving it. So that's them. The 2 Mizuki will be going to 3 next format. Nice and straightforward. You get rid of it from your hand. This is the only issue I'm having with Mizuki, actually at the moment, is it can be a bit dead in hand if you don't have Zombie Master. So that's the only issue I'm having with it, but that is fine. Something I'm not sure on is 2 Goblin Zombie. I was running Pyramid Turtles, but if they keep getting dark hold and stuff, or blown up by mermaids and stuff, so it's like not random or put back by story. So I'm not really 100% happy as setting things. This is good still. It's okay for banishing. It's a banished target. It's another dark, and you get a free search. So I'm going to keep running it. I might only run it at 1 because the drawn in hand's not the best. So I might only run it at 1, but we'll see what happens with it. Here's my weird tech. 1 Necroface. This is new because I was running tour guides, but if you mill them at the moment under this current ban list, it's really bad and one's dead, so I've changed them out. Put in a Necroface. This basically will let me, if it goes to the grave, that's not a problem. I can banish it for the 5 card banishment if I want to, because it's dark, and we're in Chaos Sorcerer and BLS, and Dad. It's mainly in for, say if you saw your Mallies up, say if you're doing Mizuki's up, say if you have all your Plagues, you're basically going to reset the deck. You're going to have a Mally in the grave, you play this, you put the other 2 back, and you're ready to go on that. You can dig into the deck again for your Mizuki's and your Plague Spreaders, so it's not that bad. So I'm running that. I'm preferring this over the 2 Tour Guides and Levy I play at the moment, just a bit better. Because like I said, if I'm in a Tour Guide then it's over with. 2 Plague, cannot wait for this to go to 3. I will be riding 3, 100% running 3 next format, because it just allows for abuse really. 100% allows for abuse. Put card top of decks, nothing for this deck. Using this as a Master's effect, using Mizuki to bring it back. It's nothing. You can even get it out of the grave really easy, out of the banish zone really easily with this deck. So this means nothing. You can go off like mad with 3 of these. I'm running 3 next format. 2's working out fine. Can't wait for my second ulti to get it though. So I'm looking forward to that. Now's the weird bit. I run a vampire contingent in this, and a lot of you will be going, whoa, what? A vampire contingent? Because you get the pops with it, you get to go off level 6s with it, you get to go rank 6s with it, because I'm running Mallies, so it works out quite well, to be honest. And if I make out of Amazon Master and have the field spell out, 5 King, just bring back a Grace. So I'm not running too many 5s, you'll see in a minute. I'm running the 3 Sorcerer, search for the, because I'm milling, I want to get to the field spell to the hand quick as possible. I want to get Shadow Vampire to the hand quick as possible. So this lets me plus lovely off that. Just the 2 Shadow Vampire, because we're only running afterwards, the last part of the Vampire contingent is 2 Grace. We're not running anything other than this. We're not running like Vampire Lord or Duke at all. This is basically 2 Shadow Vampire to get the Grace out of the deck as quickly as possible. I don't want it in hand. I want to mill it. and milling this is good because of its effects. To pay 2k to bring it to the field with field spell out, and it's continually like there. It's not like Duke where you use once or use effect. This will pop consistently every turn, so they have to deal with it. That's why it's so good. So then 2 Shadow Vampire just bring that out. So yeah, that's basically why they're in for popping, for milling, decent for milling. You don't want to mill this. Grace's effect. This gets Grace out of deck for me really quickly. If I mill this, I just banish it for any chaos material, so it's not a big deal. That's the zombie contingent done. The next bit is the free Mali. This is so abusive with Plague, it's unreal. This is why I'm putting Plague to 3 next format. This card is like too good, really, and there's so many ways to put it back in the graveyard too. You win, this goes off, you mill this first turn, it's like amazing. You can go off game turn 2, so most of the time, so it's like really good. So I run 3 of that. Onto the milling section. We're going to start with 2 Card Trooper. Wish I had another RE, but never mind. Card Trooper first turn is like I couldn't wish for better, because you mill 2. Don't know if you spell mill or spell trap, it's just bad luck, but you shouldn't be with this. You've got that many targets in this deck to mill, that is fine. So you go off this, you plus with this when it leaves the field. That's why I'm running it over any of the other light swarm stuff like Raikou. This plus is when you leave the field, so you're going to get another draw, so it's amazing. It's just so good. This card is like helped speed things up by 1,000,000, so 2 Card Trooper. The other bit, the light part, the light milling continues, just 3 light swarm cards. I'm just running the 2 Lila, and the Lumina. Simple really. These are my built MSTs for the deck. They're nice and straightforward. They're going to come out. They force things like Phoenix Chain, and they force Bat Row. They also kill Bat Row if it's not trainable. So this deck's not actually going to be hurt too badly by skill drain either, because of the beat sticks we can make and activation from graveyard. So this is fine. I'm fine with 2 fine. And then the Lumina's just basically to bring her back. They also have the mill free aspect to them, which is always good. So Lila first turn's never bad either at 1700. So I like it. I like this a lot. I like the milling. I like the extra light targets. So that's why you want that. On the other light contingent, if you're not playing this card this format even under dragons, why aren't you playing this card under this format even with dragons? It stops the dragon searching, it will stop next format spellbook searching, it will stop everything. I've won games with this. I'm not going to carry on about it. If you read my Mecha Phantom Beast thing about how good this card is, run this card. I'm upset it didn't go to 2. I'm actually quite upset, but it's fine. Run the 1. It's a light target. It's a 1900 beat stick. It's good in this deck. It stops Goblin Zombie and Sorcerer, but so what? If you're playing smart, you don't need to worry about that. I just run this card. The last of the lights, and these are the only hand traps I run, are 2 Effect Veiler, nice and easy. Stop first turn plays like with Harpies for instance, or anything else that wants to go off first turn. So, and they're not too bad to mill because they're like target, so nice and easy. And they're also tuner, so you can go into Armadis and all sorts. The last bits, the 3 boss monsters, are BLS, Chaos Sorcerer and Dad. Out of all of them, Dad's the best one by 1,000,000 miles, because my start is to load your graveyard just the right amount. There's a lot of graveyard manipulation going on here, so that's the perfect one to this deck. The other 2 are fine as well. You can make them both live first turn if you roll the right mill. So Dad's doing the best for me out of these. BLS tend to mill the most. It's not too bad though. Yeah, but definitely Dad and BLS. You can maybe do it the second sorcerer. I'm not sure if I'm running second sorcerer in next format yet. I'll keep you posted, guys. Onto the spells. I'm going to start with a charge, because if you go off charge first turn in this deck, you're normally 99% of the time going for Lumina and you're going to win. Dark Hole, of course, basic. Allure for draw power, so we've got that in there. And then we're running Return for Deformation. This is what the other card went in for Plagues. This is the main card that went in over Plagues. Just putting 3 Mizuki's back, putting Plagues back, putting Mali's back, makes plays easier. don't really want to mill it, but might putting Magician of Faith in next format, so I can bring this back and abuse it like crazy. Same for charge. It's a light target after all. I will set up in this next format because I haven't decided on what I'm running yet, other than 3 Mizuki and 3 Plague. Right, and the last magic spell I run is of course the Vampire Kingdom. I just want to go through something really quickly with you after this with the Vampire Kingdom out, and then we'll just explain why it's in here a bit better. But yeah, 3 Vampire Kingdom, and the last bit, the traps, are of course these staples. We've got a Compulse, we've got a Warning, we've got Bottomless and a TT. And I'm going to quickly go through the extra deck. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, as I want to go into a quick play with you on this. This will be Master Key Beetle. Actually, I'll run the Diamond Dyer. The Utopia is coming out, so I'll run Diamond Dyer. This will be Master Key Beetle. So the moment Utopia. This is the most important card one of the most important cards of the whole set. Get this if you need to. Stroke Bouncer. This is good too for rank 6 plays with Mali and Grace. One Gauntlet Launcher, which will be M7. I tend on running in this build to M7's next format, so I'll work that out when we get there. I don't have any M7s at the moment, that's the problem. Armades, because of the Card Troopers, level 3, and so is Luminous, so you can go off with that too. Sahemoth gets you out of things like Dragosack, just another generic, really good rank level 6. This activates the field spell Iron Chain Dragon. It's 2500, so that's why that's in. And of course, there's Revive King Hades. That's the one I make Beat Stick for zombies. This is the one I go into a lot. And there's Orient Dragon. It might not be Orient Dragon. It might be Doomcaster Dragon next format. I'm waiting to see how well Plague comes back, how popular Plague will be. I'm pretty sure that I probably will run another zombie level 6, but for me it's Orient Dragon. You can go into Black Rose real quick, so you go into that, off that, just the one level 7, another 8's the main ones. Stardust, the Destruction, Crimson Blade, because it's still relevant because of Mermails. It's this still a relevant card, guys, don't go dropping it just yet. Scrap, everyone wants Scrap, you know what Scrap does. The last one's a bit of a weird one, it's Void Ogre, because of it's a massive monster, and you can have no hand with this, and then like sheer effect to stop people after your plays is amazing, both your turn and theirs. So that's why I'm going to a really quick, before I leave this, I'm going to go into a really quick play I want to show you on why the Vampire Kingdom's relevant, even if you've not got any vampires. So what we need is this, and one of these, just as on Master. So we're just going to do this real quick. So like, say you got the feed spell up, say you've got whatever in hand, doesn't really matter what, say we've got that Dead Grace in hand, say that the Mizuki's in the grave, so you're going to go like, summon Master, no responses. If they have a response they always do it on the pitch, but if you pitch the Grace then you've half won the duel anyway, because you want that in the grave. But say there's no responses to anything, so they're going to go, you're going to pitch the Grace, and bring up Mizuki. So you can auto make a rank 4. You can also like go off with further stuff because you know that you've got Mizuki out. But the big thing with the Vampire Kingdom, you're getting a 500 attack boost. Not many decks after next format, from what I can tell, can get over straight away on turn 2 or 3 a 2300 and a 2200 beater, unless it's like Mermails that go off like first turn Lind. Spellbooks can't do it unless they're running power. Harpies I know can't do it. This is really powerful. You're playing field spell against Harpies too, so you're playing on that half, and against Tower, so you're like still going against Tower, which isn't bad. It's just, this is good. And you've just put Grace in the grave, for instance, so it's live, and then when Mizuki goes you can bring the Grace out, pop, set up for another sorcerer as well. This is really decent. I really like it. Even if you get 2 of these in hand and it's a little dead, you put one back on top of deck for a Plague, really. So I've not found a problem with it at all. Oh, there is the option of running Summoner Monk in this too, if you want to. I am not. I don't see the point at the moment, but you could do that. and then you can pitch that as well. So this at 22, this at 23, next format. And Dragon format's a bit retarded, but this is really good. And then you just go chain, and then you drop the Mizuki off for the other Mizuki, and you're like half set. Or you can put Mali in, and you're like half set, or in Plague. But I tend to find Plague's best off played from hand, so. And then you have set. This is why I'm running 3 like Mizuki in Plague next format, because they're too abusable. I'll give you a proper vampire list. This is really this one list done now. I hope you liked it. I'll give you a proper vampire list, proper themed vampire list, and I'll try and do a Go Zombies in the new year as well. So keep updated to me. I'll bring you version 2 of this when we get the new ban list, when I get my new stuff, because I'm still waiting on a 3rd Plague and 3rd Mizuki. So when they come, I'll give you a full like version update of this. So hey, it was good for you. This is Swiftdeathshotz. Cheers, guys.